Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. The big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick completion on the out route. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Auburn doing business in the red zone. He leaves it with his back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They'll operate out of split back. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Commodores heading quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Dropping back, it's Hunter. They're trying to get to it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Under the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The run from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Commodores are on the move. They'll try to get outside. Great move. Now he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Hunter. Feeling some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He fires it out to the right.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Vanderbilt, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Hunter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Gives him the big stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Gilmore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw, it's Hunter. The quick out. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty.
Trying to burn this defensive back.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Moving away from pressure. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. Tackle is made after the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute.
He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Second down now after the sack. Back to pass, it's Hunter. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a man. It's Hunter. Trying to get to him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
To give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get. Right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but weren't going to let it happen there.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On the option.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hunter. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
41.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.